Are you enjoying John Dash and Friends? Make sure you follow us so you never miss a new episode. We regularly post new podcast programs and upload interviews on Facebook, so following us is the best way to be notified when new content is released. Just search John Dash and Friends on your favorite social media platform and hit follow to stay connected.
Somebody asked me to describe your wife, and I said she is a oasis of peace in an otherwise chaotic world.
Right.
She's solid.
Yeah.
You know.
I had a good friend of mine who's a prophet, but him and his wife squall all the time at each other, squalling. Well, I took my kids, all three of my kids. We were up there going to church with them one time, and I visited them. But when it did, man, they got in a big knockdown drag out the house. They were fighting and screaming at each other. Well, and my kids just looked at us and looked at them, but when we come out and got in the car, they all busted out crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They had never been around that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And they just hadn't been around that kind of things. And now there's things that I had challenges in my life. I have trouble with instructions like wrote down in a big box of screws, okay?
I do too.
And Colson Steele brings up, I got one of those swings in one time, like you put out in the yard, it's got the metal frame. I got it, and it come in this big box with this massive amount of screws and all these directions, and which just threw me in. Well, I had focused, I was going to put it together, and started getting dark, and I pulled the headlights on the car over there and working on it. And Colson Steele, here he is, 30-some years old, still talks about that. You know, I remember when Dad had that spell out in the yard.
Yeah.
Well, Lord. Well, man, I don't want to keep you all day, but I do appreciate you coming.
Hey, man, it's been fun to catch up, man. It's been a long time.
I've enjoyed it. Next time we'll do it in the parking lot at Lowe's.
Okay.
I've done them all over the place. I have done them everywhere.
Wow.
And I've done them out in the fields with the sheep, and we've done interviews all over the place.
That's crazy.
But I just think I think it's history.
Yeah.
I really
it's
do.
Archived.
And when we look back and think
preserved.
about stuff, and I've got buddies that are with the Lord now that I've talked to them 2 or 3 weeks before they pass away.
Yeah.
You know, and you're thinking, man, and then their families talk about the end. But I think the history of what we're doing and to preserve this and get it out there. You know, my dad's died in 2022. I play his programs where he preached to play every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Betty Jean Robinson, I don't know if you ever remembered hearing. She was tremendous. Like, she's been dead for 10 years now. And I'm the only one that has her TV programs.
Wow.
And I still air her program from Texas to Detroit, all in the mountains of West Virginia, Virginia.
Yeah.
You know, she still just. I remember she's a foundation on TBN for years, and she used to call me about once a week. And when she called me, she said, "John, the reason I like to call you is you always answer the phone." You know, she would call me up and we'd just talk about everything. But I had such respect for those people, you know, and that's history.
Yeah.
History in my life.
And you're making new friends along the way.
I am. I'm making there's a young lady that, Phyllis, that works out at the Y, and she's been there since it opened. She volunteers and works there. But then she does a little exercise in the morning before she starts work. And I'm always checking on her, looking on her, making sure she's there. And I got a clipboard over there, and I'll pick it up and put an X on it. Yeah. She's a little bit late, you know. I said, you need to step it up a little bit there, Phyllis. But new friends you keep making.
Yeah.
You know, and people like that. I enjoyed it. Well, brother, I appreciate you. I really do.
Thank you,
you're
brother.
A blessing. And,
you are too.
It really is. And I'm going to say something to Lawrence about calling you Ugly Ray.
I appreciate that.
I really don't like it. I only didn't want to get back to you.
Well, of course, we'll put it on the record. If I wanted it to stop, it'd stop.
Oh, my.
You can tell him I said that.
Yeah. Don't make me.
I can stop it if it needs to be stopped.
Let me check you up a little bit.
Take us with you wherever you go. Introducing John Dash and Friends, the new podcast you don't want to miss. Now streaming on 11 platforms including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and YouTube Podcasts. Download, follow, and listen anytime, anywhere. John Dash and Friends. Press play and join the conversation.